Hey everybody, we're back. Hey everybody, this is Kevin with Grayline Overland with Ashley, and guess what? We're back together again. She is finally back from deployment, and we're able to go on our first run together. And what better run could it be than a family run with all our family? There are actually 7 Jeeps in our family. I think only 5 of them are going to be going with us on this one because the other 2 couldn't make it. We got one that's going to go into labor and some other stuff going on. So we've got a 5 Jeep caravan going with us. We're going to go to a hike at Cheaha Falls here in the great Anniston, Oxford area. And then we are going to go from Cheaha Falls, we're going to go to Bald Rock, which is the highest point in Alabama. And then from there, we're going to hit 600-2 to 600-1 trail. Those are just some really beautiful scenic trails. There is some obstacles on there that aren't super challenging or anything like that, but they are fun to do. And we'll bring you along for the ride with that. But mainly what we're doing this for is just a nice family run with some scenic, beautiful views from beautiful Alabama. So come along with us for the ride, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and share. As always, this is Kevin, and we'll see you on the trail.
Oh, and this is Ashley with Grayline Overland.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Hey everybody, this is Kevin, and we are headed out to go to Cheaha Mountain. It is the highest point in Alabama at 2,413 feet. Not very high for you guys out in California, I know, but for us, it's pretty good. We have a pretty good trip in store for you today. It's just a family run. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see some cool stuff, do a hike. Right here is what you get in Alabama. Dense fog in the morning. Because of the humidity that we have, we get a lot of fog. It is so thick out there this morning, you could pretty much cut it with a knife. When we get to Cheaha, we'll be going through Kentucky RV first, and then we'll have some lunch, and we'll get a little hike in, and we'll head out and hit the trails. So stay tuned, and I hope y'all enjoy it, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already. Thanks for watching.
Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. My brand new car, my brand new car. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. My brand new car, my brand new car. Gonna show you how the shifter feels, 'cause tonight is the night that we make it real. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. My brand new car, my brand new car. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. Take you for a ride in my brand new car. You better hold on to the leather and thread, 'cause we're gonna take off like a thoroughbred. Gonna take you for a ride in my brand new car. Look at the stars, don't they shine it bright? The moon is full, so it's a perfect night. Give me a kiss and close the door, 'cause tonight is the night that we've been waiting for.
Okay guys, so this is our route. It's 60 miles. It's a pretty long route, so be prepared for a long day. It's going to take you 5 to 8 hours depending on how much time you spend sightseeing, so get ready. owns the glass. Me what? You can do that. There's an old man hanging out of my Jeep.
So the natives were definitely getting restless, as you can see. Me, I was ready for that hike. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure everyone else was in agreement with me.
He's gonna hurt you. Come here pretty, Kevin. Come here pretty.
So I know you're trying to get set up, but what are we about to eat, Mike?
Of course, we are having Spam. Best trail food there is. Hey, it's good stuff.
Using a Coleman grill.
Good fried Spam sandwich and a 2-burner stove with a cast iron cooktop right on top. Works out perfect. And this trash too. No, I will wipe that floor.
Let's pretend I'm surfing.
That'd be better in my front seat.
You know, traveling all over the country and everything, I see a lot of different states, and, you know, I'm just amazed by the beauty of everything that's around me all the time. But whenever you live somewhere, you kind of get dull to that. And I'd been living in California for a while. When I came back to Alabama, I just really realized just how beautiful it really is. We have got some really beautiful landscape out here. You know, when in Southern California, you don't have the colors like you have here. You do have beauty, don't get me wrong. But the colors that you see in Alabama and Northern California, for that fact, are just amazing. And look at these fall colors. Are they not just absolutely gorgeous? I am so glad that I had the opportunity to get my parents out here on this trail. My dad, he had a blast, and my mom, she did as well. Even though she'll tell you it was meh, she still had a really good time, I believe. And here I am trying to get a hold of another Jeep club that's on the trail, and there's supposed to be like 50 Jeeps. I think there ends up being like 20 or 30, but I'm trying to get a hold of them on a channel, but I think they were out of their Jeeps and kind of congregating, so I couldn't get a hold of them. But we run into them here real shortly, and you'll see them. Good group of guys called the JP Pack. Shout out to all you guys. We appreciate everything y'all do out there.
Alright, so we are about to run into 50 Jeeps. And it's a little tricky, so
Jim? Jim Schultz?
No, Jim got up.
He's up there somewhere, huh?
Hey.
Hey, look at the 4-2
Just watch out for
stroke.
those trees on the side.
4-6. 4-6. Alright.
Everybody making it through okay?
So far.
That's A-firm.
How y'all doing? Thank you. Hey, check out our YouTube channel, Gray Line Overland. Yep. Hey, bud. How you doing? I hope so. I appreciate it. How you doing? Y'all have a good day.
You're on Central 30 decent here. I hope you get the same
There you
thing.
go.
All right, you hanging out up there.
Yes, you gotta get the video. Y'all have a good one. Yeah. Great bait. I like that one.
Well, Kevin is always getting on the ground.
Already, Kevin?
I'll show you.
Hey, come here. I need a pry bar.
Daddy, you got a big screwdriver in your Jeep.
Yeah, look, a longer screwdriver.
I definitely have a long screwdriver.
Flathead. Son of a gun.
This is your usual position.
Yeah.
He's assumed a position. Kevin, this isn't just anything. Look around for that thing for a little while.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably. You got any tools, Mike?
I do.
What do you need?
What do you need?
I need
The redneck that can't
pin
put
wheel,
his
yeah.
tools.
No, it's made to work. It's not the transmission, it's
That PCM.
yes.
So after getting under the Jeep and working with the shifter and the four-wheel drive shifter, and I ended up putting it in 4 high, but I think it was actually already in 2 high. But after getting under there, I kind of realized that it's a computer issue, and I was pulling the cables and touching them together to kind of clear the codes and everything. Once I did that, he couldn't give it any gas. It just wouldn't do anything. So that is a relearn of the throttle body. And once I did that, it drove out just fine. The tool that we used that was on the guy had there with the Jeep was the J-Scan. And it is a cheap way to take care of these kind of situations. I recommend that everybody do it. He said it was $18 for the J-Scan. And that tool is amazing. You can do all kind of cool stuff with it.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
I'm good on that. Go slow. There you go. You got it. You made that looky. You made that looky. There you go.
Stack sticking up. That's the plan I work at.
Can I quit pointing now? Yeah. Okay.
Hey everybody, we just finished up 601. We had already done 602 to get here, and some other trails through. Hey everybody, this is Kevin with Grayline Overland, and we just finished our route today, which started with Kentuck OHV Park. We kind of rode through it. We didn't ride the trails because, of course, OHV Park, you cannot ride the trails. And then we hit 602 and then 601, but not before we had lunch at the top of the mountain, not at Bald Rock where we had planned on having lunch, but in the parking lot there at the top of Cheaha. So I'm here with Dan. This was Dan's first time riding with us, and he's kind of new to the off-road game, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
And this is this it's definitely the biggest ride you've been on.
Yes.
And we're just going to kind of get some feedback on what he thought about it. So, Dan, first of all, was it more than what you were expecting?
It was more than I was expecting.
Yeah.
My wife and I had done 600-1 before a couple of months ago, and the trail is a lot more washed out than it was when we hit it before.
I agree. Me and Mike, we rode this trail, what was it, probably a month ago, and it was definitely not as washed out as it was today, especially in the big mud hole and stuff like that. It was actually, the big mud hole actually had some more, some more drop off, as y'all probably see in the video. But I really enjoyed it. How about you? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I had a blast. I told most of them not to pay any attention to what I said in the moment, but yeah, no, this was fun. The whole thing was fun.
Great. Well, that's awesome. I'm always glad to see people that have a good time. So does this make you want to do more with Jeeping?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, awesome. And that's what we want to do. We want to inspire people to do more. So until next time, this is Kevin with Grayline Overland, and I hope to see you on the trail.